Welcome back, Vine Nation. My name is Dave, and today we have another board game for you, and it is a charming little abstract game called Grackles. Let's talk about it. I don't know what to do with my hair. It's getting so long. I can't wait to get it cut and dyed. Okay, so enough talk about my hair. We're going to talk more about these birds. Now, the cover art is very attractive and eye-catching. I love the colors that they used, but that's where the theme kind of stops. This is an abstract game. I'm not a huge fan of abstract games. I do think there's a place for them in my collection. I like to have a quick, kind of easy to learn abstract game because it's perfect for new gamers who know checkers or chess. I can bring out more eye-popping game and show them a simpler version of an abstract game, but this game still can be mastered and played at a skillful level. But without further ado, let me go ahead and let you know what's in this box and teach you how to play and give this game a score. Alright, so here's what comes in the box. You have 45 little candy-like birds that you have for each color. I am very obsessed with these pieces. They look like little bits of candy. I wish they would double-sided, but they're still very, very charming and attractive and very eye-popping. But like I said, you get those in 4 different colors, 45 of them. I love the green ones, such a good color. The tiles are pretty neat, very thick, very sturdy, and the art is neat on the one side, but then you have just kind of the colors, very basic. But the one cool thing about this is colorblind people can play this game by just looking at the dots, because each color has different dots. As you can see, this one doesn't have any, it's a solid ring, and purple has that. And I thought that was pretty cool. It's a nice little touch. You also have a tile that tells people what they're doing on their turn. Then you have these little rotate tiles. All those are good quality. And you have a 1-page rule book, or rule page, which pretty much is telling you that the next portion of the video is going to be fast when I teach you how to play. Let's go ahead and get to that, because that's all the component. Okay, so you'll start with these 2 pieces that make the diamond in the middle. And then on your turn, you're just going to be doing one thing. You're going to either draw and place a tile, build a line, extend a line, or rotate an empty tile. So first thing that we do, we can either draw a tile, which that's what we're going to do. Let's say we can draw a tile, we can place it and rotate it any way we want. And let's say that we do it right here. Okay, so the next thing that we can do is build a line. So let's say that we are black. Now the way that lines work is you have to connect 2 dots together. So this black here can place 1, 2, 3. The aim of the game is to get as many of your 45 birds onto the board as you can before the tile runs out. And then once the board is complete, whoever has the most birds on the board wins the game. The next thing that you can do is extend the tile. Now you can't do anything that is like 90-degree angles, but let's say we flip this tile here, we do this black one right there. This is a legal extension. So that's the third option we can do. And the next option that we can do is use our little rotate tokens that we get to rotate an empty tile to get to go the way that we want. Now you'll continue building this board out, placing your birds, extending your lines again until the tiles run out, and it will make a 5x5 grid. You can't exceed the 5 lines. So right here we have 5 tiles. I can't go any further, and then once I make 5 tiles going horizontally and vertically like this, then that is the cap, and we'll have to fill that in. And once that is filled in, the end of the game is done once the last tile has been placed. And then you count your birds, and whoever has the most, like I said, the end of the game wins. The one thing I want to say is the rotate tiles aren't my favorite thing. I did have to house roll because they made the game feel a little wonky, and I did give the players fewer rotate tiles, so it didn't prolong the game, but you can keep them in if you want. But that is how you play Grackles. Super straightforward straightforward and to the point, and I think anyone can pick this game up. So now let's give this game a grade and tell you what I think. Let's go. So that's how you play Grackles. Super simple, super easy to kind of grasp, and in my opinion, I like it. I like it quite a bit. It's nothing that's going to blow you away, so the score that I'm giving it is a score that's not going to blow you away. It's a 77 I settled on. I was thinking maybe bump it up a couple more points because the components look super cool, kind of like little candy bits. It actually reminds me of components that are from this game, Color Pop, but I didn't. I settled on a 77 because it is a simple game. Fireside kind of specializes in great looking games that anyone can pick up and play. They do have complex games, but I think that's kind of their niche, having a game that's very accessible and easy to teach, and Grackles is just that. It has a place in your collection for anybody who wants a kind of fast-paced abstract game that's super attractive, or if you want something that you can get on a budget and just have like a tile playing game that doesn't take up too much room, because it is just a 5x5 grid, and it does wrap up fairly quick. Now, I've only played 3 players max. I haven't played 4. I like 2 players because it's like a very strategic game back and forth. 3 players, it did get more cutthroaty. I don't know if 4 would crowd the map and make it even more cutthroat, take that kind of game, but I do recommend this game at 2, and 3 isn't too bad, but I recommend this game overall because the asking price for it is fairly reasonable. The game is super accessible, and if you're looking for something that fills that spot for just having colorful candy-like pieces that your family could play, like your mom or dad, I think this would be a great game for them. And this also is good for gamer people who want to play something in the meantime, like a filler game. It's a good filler game. So that's my opinion on Grackles. Again, thank you Fireside for sending us games. We do appreciate that. Thank you Vine Nation for tuning in to another board game review. If this was informational and it helped you out, please share the video and click subscribe if you're new. If you liked the video, do that. And if you don't like the video, do that and let me know down in the comments why you don't like it so I can improve in the future. Hit that bell so you can know when the next board game review is coming in. Till the next time that I see you, Vine Nation, I am Dave here, reviewing board games. But right now, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all your play, because I'm out. Bye. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.